Look at this. Look at the Nano X, the new Nano X, Reebok Gappy Toes. Look at these Reebok Classic socks. Look at these retro hands. Look at that. Guys, if you look good, you'll feel good. And if you feel good, you'll play well. We're back. Today is about abs, lots and lots of abs, high intensity, and then we have a crazy conditioning workout to finish the session with. Now, I'm gonna start off with William here, showing you 3 movements that together combine the general warm-up. Let's have a look. For the first one, William, I need you to go in a regular plank, and you're gonna do a walking groiner, stepping 1 foot out and back, 1 foot in and back, holding that end position for a quick second on the plank, but also in that groiner stretch. Keep the back knee off the floor throughout the movements, and every step you make is a rep. In that position, you need your foot to be underneath your knee and not behind. Make sure your heel is in contact with the floor and the pressure is not into the toes. Great job, buddy. Now, our second movement is going to be a standing toy soldier, where you're going to have left leg kicking up towards the right arm, come back down, then do the other side. Nice way warming up the hammies, the glutes, and opening up the hips just a tiny bit. Let's have a look. Shaboom, shaboom, shaboom. And that's how toy soldiers look. Left, right, left, side apart. Left, right, left. It all comes down for a toy soldier. Rest. That's crazy. Now, our third movement is going to be a narrow squat. So what I need you to do here is we're not going to go over full depth and all that kind of stuff. You're going to have your feet stuck to each other. I need your heels to stay on the floor throughout. You're going to sit straight down. Find any range of motion that you have while maintaining contact with the heels on the floor. Let's have a look at William demoing those probably perfectly. Here we go. That's nice, that's nice. So we're actually actively forcing our ankle mobility here while maintaining contact with the heels in the floor. Nice way. Make sure the knees are really tracking the toes. Hips are going to be challenged as well. It's a challenging squatting position. If you have very flexible ankles, it might feel very easy for you. It's a good way to load up the inner portion of the quad here close to the knee. Now, if you are severely injured in the knees and you can't perform these, you're going to keep your feet stuck together. You're going to have a slight knee bend, and we're going to make some good mornings in the spot here. Sit back, reach with the hammies, squeeze your butt on the way up. Sit back, reach for the hammies, squeeze your butt on the way up. Beautiful, narrow stance, good mornings as a substitution for the narrow squats. We just showed you 3 different movements that together form a general warm-up. You're going to set the timer for 6 minutes, pure quality. Then you're going to do 10 walking groiners, followed by 10 toy soldiers, and you finish the round with 10 narrow squats. The goal should not be to move fast and do many rounds. The goal should be to just move nice and slow, focus on perfect execution and getting the body ready for the action later. William is ready. I know you are ready. Let's start this one all together. I have my 6-minute timer on. And we're starting the warm-up in 3, in 2, in 1. Let's do this. So he's going to step 1 foot at a time. I want him to hold the end positions for a second. Holding that groiner, holding that plank position, moving back and forth there, making sure he's get properly warmed up, get his hips nice and loose, and also get some extra plank work in there, which is nice. Always get the abs to fire a bit as well. Beautiful walking groiners here. You can also call it the white mountain climber. That's possible as well. And then we have the toy soldiers. Here we go. Supposed to be the soldier who never blows his composure, even though I got the whole all on my shoulder. I ain't never supposed to show it. Crew ain't supposed to know it. Yeah, exactly that. Here we go. And after 10 repetitions of the toy soldier, he's going to have his feet stuck together. He's going to sit nice and upright, keep contact with the heels in the floor, and show us some narrow squats. Now, normally, he can easily go into a full depth squat. Now, I told him specifically to not focus on the depth, but focus on the range of motion that you can make with the ankle in this compromised position that he is in. He's doing great here on those narrow squats. Actually, goes better than it was in the demo, so that's good. You see that a couple of extra reps actually helps a lot. So that was the end of the narrow squats. He's going to do a couple more rounds because he's got way more than 4 minutes left. Make sure you hit 3 proper rounds, and then we'll meet you guys back for the ab work in a second. Bye. So, time to hit some abs in the middle of today's session. We're going to combine tuck ups and tuck holds. right? William is going to demo these for you guys. Important is we will show you scaling options. And what you need to look for with the scaling options is being able to do the thing you choose to do for 20 seconds unbroken. That means no breaking. Now we're going to start off with the tuck-ups, William. Starting in a hollow. Beautiful. Let's go. Give me a couple of reps in a row. Now this is a rhythm movement. If you look at it, his knees are moving in, but his upper body is also coming toward his knees. So in the middle, they meet, the chest and the knees. Let's rest for a second, buddy. Scaling option here is going to be the following. He's going to have his shoulder blades off the floor. Hold them there and then only move the knees in and out. Can you show me that? Boom. Knees in and out. Scaling option for the tuck-up. Keep the upper body off the floor, as in the shoulders, and still move knees in and out. Also a very tough option. Let's rest, buddy. RX, scaled, if you want to look at it that way. Second movement is we're going to hold the end position of the tuck-up. And the end position is where we meet in the middle, knees close to the chest. So you probably have to do one tuck-up and hold it and breathe. There we go. Now this is very rough. You're fully contracting your abdominal muscles here to stay in this position for a good 20 seconds. Now rest here, William. Now let's also look at what to do if we scale this one, and we actually do the same as we did in the first one. We take shoulder blades off the floor, and then we just pull in the knees a bit. You can keep your shoulder blades close. That's it. This is a good scaling option here. This is the scaling option for the tuck hold. Let's call this the scaled variation of the tuck up hold. And the other one with the chest up is the RX variation of the tuck up hold. We just showed you the tuck up and the tuck up hold and gave you a scaling option for both of these movements. Now it's time to put it into action. How are we going to set this up? We're going to have an interval timer running, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, 8 rounds in total, alternate between the two movements. He's going to do a round with you guys. You're going to tag along after that, starting in 10 seconds. Three, two, one, let's go. So tuck ups, and the idea is here to find that damn rhythm. We're looking for that damn rhythm, holding it. You don't want to go too fast because you have to do abs only here. The only moment you're not using your abs is when you're resting for 10 seconds in between movements. So we got 3 seconds left. You can do another good fast rep. Resting for 10. Resting for 10. And a tuck up hold. Here you go. Now here, you want to breathe through the nose. You want to keep that going. You're going to hold this position for 20 seconds. And he is lucky, ladies and gentlemen, because after this interval, he does not have to go back to the tuck ups, but you at home have to go back to the tuck ups. That's great, because this is one round of 4 of these rounds. It is going to get crazy from here on. Boom, 10 seconds of rest. And after that, 3 more rounds. Good luck. Bye-bye abs. Enjoy the burn. It's time to bring the heat up in this. You know what I mean there with that last word, right? That's all good. Now, William's going to show you 3 different movements, and this is all about breathing hard, getting that conditioning stimulus out of this little home workout for you guys. William is going to go into a regular plank. No, he's not, because he's going to do a kickback double frog jump. So he's going to start up standing. He's going to start with a regular kickback, and then do an extra frog jump. Boom, go back, and finish the kickback. Boom. Do another one. Kickback, double frog jump. And I finish the kickback. Boom, stand up. Now, as you guys can see here, don't overcomplicate. You do your regular kickback, but once you hit that plank, you throw in 1 extra frog jump before finishing the kickback until you're fully extended. Now, if you cannot jump because of a variety of reasons, which can be apartment buildings, injuries, ceiling being too low, it's all possible, right? Yeah, in that case, you do 4 mountain climbers within that kickback. So, you jump or walk, you do 1, 2, 3, 4, you step out of there, you come up. There we go. That's a good possibility. 1, 2, 3, 4. I feel like a drill instructor. Drill instruction, getting what to do. You gotta know that song. That's the 90s, baby. Okay, so injury option was that at the same time for no jumping. We're gonna have a look at our second movement, which is a tuck jump. So it means we're going to jump up, we're going to bring our knees up, stay nice and upright. He's going to show you a set of, let's do 3 reps here, William. Boom, 1, 2. Look at the height he's making and how high those knees are coming. Rest. Now the idea is not to pull your heels back, but to pull your knees up while staying in that upright kind of torso there, okay? Now, same one. Let's say the ceiling is very low because William is like 191, 188. Yeah, he has no clue how tall he is, but that's all fine. So he is right in that there. Now let's say the ceiling is 190 and he is 189. It would be hard to do a tuck jump then.
I'm 187.
There you go. So that's all danger. And what's the first thing we always aim for, kids? That's safety. Now, in that case, he's going to do the Backstreet Boy. All along, this has always been a friend of mine. Keep going. Keeping my life in your hands. People saying William and that he is scared. Done. Good. So he can keep Backstreet Boying, which is a verb, by the way. Look in the Green Book, which is a Dutch way of dictionary, right? The Green Book. Backstreet Boying. Now, that being said, we have a third movement that I almost forgot about. It is the bottle thruster. So grab your bottles, grab your dumbbells, grab your kettlebells. It should be light. Position those in the front rack. Show me a couple of good thrusters, Willie. All the way down, all the way up and extend. Look at that. This is a fast thruster. It's very light, but it's for 20 reps. How do we do that? We go unbroken. Now let's say that William has a shoulder injury. I want him to do hang squat cleans. So to the knee, up, and boom. Why do we do a hang squat clean and not just a front squat? Ladies and gentlemen, we want range of motion. A rep should take a bit longer than just a front squat. Now let's say that he has a shoulder injury. We just did that. Let's say that he has a knee injury. Knee injury in this case means he's not able to squat. Now in that case, he's going to do a quick hang clean and press from the knee to the shoulder to overhead. Look at that. You don't have to go full-blown technical Olympic weightlifting here, but you have some more range of motion than what you would normally see with scaling this, for example, to just a push press, right? That is what we're looking for. Beautifully done. We showed you all of the movements. We told way too much stuff that had nothing to do with the actual movements, but that's all fine. That's why we're here for. We try to make this stuff a little bit more enjoyable than just sitting at home having to work out there because the gym is still closed. So sad of a story. But now it's time to put it into action. It's going to be 5 double frog jump kickbacks, 5 tuck jumps, and then 20 reps of the bottle thruster, 15-minute AMRAP. Be ready to breathe hard. He's ready. In 10 seconds, the entire world will be ready to witness what you will experience as an intense workout. Let's go. Ooh, look at that, baby. So bye-bye neighbors. That's what we call this movement, the bye-bye neighbor jump. I kind of came up with this frog jump movement as in a passive movement on the spot when we had to design home workouts to get some more intensity in and some more creativity. I just started to love it, as you guys know by now. And you can look at William, he's getting gas from those kickback frog jumps. So never look at a kickback and think, that's a scaling option of a burpee. It is not. And why is it? It allows you to move way faster than a burpee would do. So that's a little over 30 seconds for the first 2 movements, which is great. And he's going to hammer those thrusters in a quick set of 20 without stopping whatsoever. We know that by now. He's doing a rep per second approximately. A little more. So that means we'll probably do, I think, about 1.5 minutes. I think the goal here would be, that would be a very challenging goal. At home, listen up to me. A challenging goal, get 10 rounds of this workout. Get 10 rounds of this workout, and I will row another kilometer for you guys. Here we go. Was that right? Oh, somebody's going to get 10 rounds here. It's not going to be me. It might be him. He actually just stopped. I'll see you guys back tomorrow.